I jumped off the cliff without hesitation and plunged into the freezing river. I clung tightly to a piece of wood and let the current carry me downstream, but my shoulder slammed into a rock and was dislocated on the spot. When the developers' people saw this, they immediately sent men to chase me downstream. I used all my strength to swim to the shore, found a large stone, pressed my arm against it and shoved hard, forcing my dislocated shoulder back into place. Then I gathered herbs, chewed them up and pressed them onto the wound to stop the bleeding. Next, I used the materials around me to make a bow and arrows and smeared poison on the arrowheads, preparing for a counterattack. I lit smoke as bait to lure the developers' men over, while I hid in the shadows. The developers' gang opened fire, but hit nothing at all. They chased all the way to the suspension bridge, only to find it completely empty. What they did not know was that I was hiding beneath the bridge. I quietly cut through the ropes and waited until they reached the center, then completely severed the supports. 2 mercenaries fell straight into the river. 1 female mercenary tried to fight back. I kicked her knife away, locked my legs tightly around her neck, then drove my foot into her stomach. She also fell into the river. I did not kill them outright, because I needed to follow the trail and find their camp. I snuck behind the tents and listened in on their conversation. Only then did I learn. These so-called tourism developers were just using development as a cover. Not long ago, they had offered my grandmother and me $50 million to buy our land. But their real goal was the massive rare earth deposits underground. They planned to mine them in secret and reap enormous profits. I hid outside the tent and recorded all the evidence on my phone. But when I returned to the village, ready to expose them, I found our home burned to the ground. My grandmother wrapped in a white sheet, being loaded into an ambulance. At that moment, I made up my mind to take everything back, in my own way.